Focus Economics, this big analytic firm regarding economics, just made a poll amongst 15 economic firms within the country, private economic firms, and they reached 5 conclusions regarding Venezuelan economics for 2024, and today we discuss such results.
Welcome to Venezuela Insider, the only place in Venezuela for expats, digital nomads, entrepreneurs, investors, travelers, and related internationals. For more information, venezuelainsider.com.
Today we are going to discuss 5 takes of this particular economic poll by Focus Economics regarding the economy in Venezuela on 2024. And most likely are good news, actually. So very good for that. I'm very excited to share this particular information. And we're going to start by number 1, GDP growth. This is something that the Venezuelan economy is craving. The Venezuelan economy collapsed 80% regarding GDP until between 2018 and 2020. After that, 2021 and 2022, we had double-digit GDP growth. And on 2023, it got stagnated. A couple issues that happened on the economy. Basically, the growth was zero. So, zero in Venezuela is better than negative, believe me. However, the economy is poised to grow significantly on 2024, according to the estimation of every economic firm. Some of them actually believe that the Venezuelan economy is going to grow around 10% on 2023, on 2024, and that includes my favorite economic firm, Ecoanalítica, that is actually on this particular study, that actually it was announced by my favorite Venezuelan economist, Asdrúbal Oliveros. Now, here is what's going on right now. According to the poll, the Venezuelan economy should grow around 4.8%. That is a conservative estimate because remember, we have 15 different economic firms and some of them are still very cautious with the numbers that they gave. But the average is around, the consensus is around 5%. So still good news. I expect something around 10%, but if it's 5% by the end of 2024, I'll take it. Number 2 is the inflation rate. That should be around 173%. Now, this is the nominal inflation rate or denominated on bolivars. I have to remember yet again that since 2018, the Venezuelan economy has been de facto dollarized. So the USD is the standard for the Venezuelan economy, not the Venezuelan Bolivar. Venezuelan Bolivar plays a second fiddle on the Venezuelan economy just for small payments, for pensioners, maybe some grocery shopping, and paying taxes and government contribution. Besides that, there is no store value or any significance on the Venezuelan Bolivar as a financial instrument. However, when you see the rankings of the economies with the highest inflation rate, you always see Venezuela because they're using the nominal rate in bolivars. That is meaningless, especially if you came from abroad. Okay, now, what happens is right now, apparently Venezuela is no longer number 1 regarding inflation rate. Apparently Argentina is going to surpass it on this particular year. And also other countries like Lebanon, I presume, and a couple more that have very high inflation rates. Yet again, it's a little bit meaningless for the Venezuelan economy since the country is de facto dollarized. I have to mention that on nominal terms and on Venezuelan bolivars, the inflation rate is on a trend of disinflation since 2018 when we had hyperinflation, and we had hyperinflation until 2021. Number 3 is the exchange rate of Venezuelan bolivars to USD. That, according to the poll, is going to be, by the end of the year, around 107 bolivars per $1. Yet again, this is just a benchmark when you come to the country, and most of the business that you do on the country are expressed on USD. The standard is the USD. However, for paying taxes and so on, you need the Venezuelan bolivars. Yet again, just nominal is a nominal data on Venezuelan bolivars, but yet again, we have a de facto dollarization on the country. So take that with a grain of salt. But still, a nominal rate of 107, not as great. It's around 36 right now. Meanwhile, I'm doing this video, 36, 38. That's the exchange rate. Now, the Venezuelan government still has to print out bolivars, not dollars, in order to cover they have to serve their payments to their employees and some government contractors and so on. And that's why, and of course, for paying taxes, remember. But it's just meaningless if you come to the country, you still need the USDs, but it's good to know the information about the potential exchange rate for the end of the year. Number 4 is the information regarding imports and exports. According to the poll, we are going to have total exports of 19.4 billion US dollars. Of course, most of that comes from the oil and gas industry, and around $1 billion US dollars are going to be the exports for the non-oil industry. So it's good news, but take it with a grain of salt. And the imports are going to poised to be, according to the poll, of 14.1 billion US dollars on 2024. So on that regard, it's good news because we're going to have a trade surplus to the rest of the economies all over the world. Having a trade surplus always a good news, regardless as how it comes. So very, very good for the Venezuelan economy on that regard. And number 5 is private consumption is poised to rise. According to the poll, a conservative estimate is around 4.5% increase of private consumption, household and business consumption year over year. Yet again, excellent news. The purchasing power of the average Venezuelan is rising, still very low. Take it with a grain of salt. However, since it's poised to rise 5%, according to a conservative estimate, can be double digit easily. I actually believe there's going to be a double digit growth on private consumption in Venezuela. So the purchasing power in Venezuela is rising. It's not the best. It's way far from where it should be, but I'll take it for now. And that will be all for today. What are your thoughts about this particular economic information, this poll by Focus Economics? Please leave it on the comments below.
Thank you for watching Venezuela Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media. If you want to work with us, VenezuelaInsider.com. Thanks again and have a nice day.